Good morning, everyone. I'm glad to see smiling faces back again today. When I was looking at the photos that were flashing by on the screen before, that's the thing I noticed, was everyone smiling, which it does my heart good, because hopefully it means that you're enjoying yourselves and the days are doing what you expected them to do. You'll see on the screens this morning the question, I don't know where the question went. Anyway, the question was reflecting on what happened yesterday. What are your thoughts and what would you like to share about yesterday's events and things that meant something to you or comments you'd like to share. So if you're using Poll Everywhere, don't be afraid to just dial in and add some comments on the screen. Actually, I should introduce myself. Some of you wouldn't be here yesterday. I'm Lois Berry. I'm from the University of Saskatchewan. I'm the Interim Assistant Vice Provost Health. And this is my colleague. I'm not going to say in crime. He's my partner in health, Gabe LaFont. And he and I will be sharing the chairing duties this morning. So we're going to start this morning by asking Joanne Petersen to come up. Joanne is the president of the Saskatchewan Registered Nurses Association. And like so many of the organizations that we contacted for funding support, the SRNA was very enthusiastic and wanted to be engaged and involved. And so we said to them, well, why don't you provide some reflections on the first day? So that's what's happening today. We're going to call up Joanne Petersen, and where did she go? There she comes.
Good morning. Thanks, everyone. So when Lois asked me to do this yesterday, I really had no expectation of what the day was going to look like. And by the end of the day, I had so many very personal feelings that I wanted to share. And so that's what I would like to share with you this morning. So I think one of the things that really impressed me, as someone who I'm not ashamed to say has not been exposed to a lot of Indigenous culture, one of the things that really moved me was the use of the traditional language, and especially Dr. Makokis's presentation, where he interspersed that traditional language throughout his presentation, and I was very moved by that. I found the flow and the rhythm of the words just moved something within me. So I was just very touched by that. And last night, I am very, very humbled to say that I participated in my very first round dance. I had no idea what I was getting into. And it was just a very joyful, a very welcoming, very inclusive experience. I was watching all little details, like the caller I would watch he called him the stick man, and he would put tobacco on the table, and then he would go and choose the next singer, and then other men would join, and it was just fascinating to me. And then to be taken by the hand and be allowed to be part of that ceremony and dance, I felt very humbled. I am very proud to say that at the SRNA, we are moving towards reconciliation. And for the first time in 100 years, we were 100 years old in 2017, we asked an Indigenous elder, Elder Jean Sutherland from Duck Mountain, to participate in our annual general meeting. She brought her wisdom, her prayers. She sat with me before. It was my first time chairing a big meeting. She sat with me before and blessed me and prepared me for that experience, and really gave me some strength. And I'm very proud to say that Elder Jean has agreed to continue on with the SRNA. She'll be at our AGM this year. She is invited to participate in all of our council meetings as our elder, as our a bringer of wisdom, and it's been very, very special. So I was also told by a very wise person that part of reconciliation is just humbly stumbling along, and I feel that that's where I am on my road. And this piece on this clip on our lanyards, I'm going to wear very proudly on my lanyard at work. I'm a point-of-care nurse at the Assiniboia Union Hospital and the Dr. F.H. Wigmore Regional Hospital in Moose Jaw in the emergency room. And when someone says to me, well, what's that you're wearing on your lanyard, Joe? I'm going to tell them. And the new word for me is reconciliation. So thank you very much for asking me.